Right, welcome ladies and gents. Joker 2, Folie, Deux, has test screened, and we've got some reactions to that, some possible spoilers ahead. I will say they're not massive spoilers, by the way. I don't think they're massive spoilers. I wouldn't say they're really plot details or anything that would make people go, oh, now it's all ruined for me, basically. I don't think there's enough here to make people really, annoyed about hearing it. So although I've given you a spoiler warning, I will say, don't think it's an issue. Alright. So shall we take a look? It's good, by the way. The test screen reactions are good. And loads of people will hear that and go, well, that's probably bollocks. But the first one was good. So this is believable that this one's going to be good. I get it. You can dislike Lady Gaga and stuff like that. I understand. But the first one was a good movie. So Todd Phillips working his magic again on the second doesn't seem massively, impossible, does it? To me, anyway. So hit subscribe if you're newer, folks. Turn the bell notifications on. Support on Patreon, because we get massive demonetization here on the channel, and that sucks. Or become a member. But here we go, right? So this all sort of leaked yesterday. And it says Joker, Folie, Deux, test screening reactions land. Possible spoilers. I've read them. I don't think they're spoilers. So basically, some reactions to a recent test screening of Todd Phillips' Joker, Folie, Deux have been shared online, and it sounds like the filmmakers pulled off a worthy sequel to Warner Brothers' $1 billion grossing original. Though the version that screened is said to have some editing and script issues that need to be resolved, all of the reactions we've seen have been very positive. So here's some reactions anyway. It says the film is super bloody, chaotic, aggressive, surrealistic, but somehow true to its essence. Gaga and Joaquin are on the same level in performance. So let's break that down, right? The film is super bloody, chaotic, aggressive, surrealistic. That's the first one. The first one was like really quite bloody, actually, when you break it down. It was very chaotic. A lot of the stuff which went on in that film was just really chaotic. Breakdowns of scenes where he would just be dancing and, prancing about with his shirt off. It was very, very surrealistic in that way as well. And it was very aggressive. So that sounds fine to me. That sounds bang on, in line with the original. Now, here we have the musical aspect, which puts a lot of people off. But it says the musical aspect is not presented in a conventional way. So that's good. Because I was saying the first film had a heavy musical aspect, right? Because it really did. The music was a character in that film. And I was saying I don't think this is a massive issue. I think it'll be done in an evolution of the first one. So to say it's not in a conventional way is good, because when people hear musical, they think conventional musicals. And, I don't want to sit down and watch a musical as much as the next person. I think they're boring as crap. I'm not interested in them. But to hear this in that way, that's positive to me. And it does say they sing, of course, but it works in a different pattern. Very risky, but effing genius. So I'm down for that. I think this sounds great from that perspective. I think that sounds really good. It says, overall, the film seeks to balance itself to captivate both critics and general public. That part concerns me. Why do you care what critics think, specifically? It's the population, the public that matters. So that's slightly weird, but never mind. And then there's a more in-depth version by Joe Blow. So let's take a look. Again, slightly more spoilers, but not really, just as an FYI. So apparently Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn is said to be equal to Phoenix, or even more central. Now that doesn't necessarily mean more screen time, by the way. But a central character, that's fine. I don't see an issue with that. Arthur Fleck supposedly never refers to her as Harley, but a nickname derived from it. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's perfectly fine sounding. Both characters reportedly perform songs as a duet, and some are just her singing. Songs are a mix of old and new. Now that might put people off, but pass that up with the previous statement where it says it's not presented in a conventional way. I think the musical aspect will be fine. I do honestly think the musical aspect will be fine. Now here's the other interesting part. So it says, famous characters appear in it. Some changes to lore since these movies are standalone from certain other DC franchises. So that's realistically the spoiler that people are sort of thinking, oh, that's a spoiler because other characters are going to appear in it. I don't think that's a spoiler. I don't think that's a spoiler. He's in Arkham Asylum, for God's sake. And to show people in an interesting way in this sort of weird Elseworlds world, I think that sounds fine. I think that's, I don't know, that doesn't, yeah, that seems fine to me. It seems quite good. It seems like a natural evolution of what they're doing. So this report says the last part is very interesting. Can we expect some other familiar DC Comics characters to appear? Yes, obviously. I doubt Batman will appear, but villains, I would imagine, absolutely. Trailer is supposed to drop next month, so that'll be interesting. I think this will be really good. I have a lot of hope for this. Like, a lot of hope. I think this will be very, very, very good as a film. And like I said, these things, you know, super bloody, chaotic, aggressive. So you're not expecting a love story, guys. You know, it's bloody, chaotic, aggressive, surreal. I think this sounds solid. And it does sound very in line with the first one. And the first one had him sort of obsessing with a woman, remember? I don't see any issue with any of this. And the test screenings, some people sort of shrug this off and go, well, the test screenings, you know, they're always positive. They're not always positive. They're not always positive. Internal test screenings are. External test screenings, where they are rated and things like that by the members of the public, they're not always positive at all. And again, the first one was good. So Todd Phillips has earned my benefit of the doubt. I think this sounds solid. What do you guys think? Yay? Nay? Again, I understand the sort of apprehension over the musical aspect, but I think saying that it's not in a conventional way and it's surreal, I like that. I think that sounds in line with what I thought this would be. So it's kind of meeting my expectations. But thoughts, I hand it on over to you. So please do let me know. Anyway, please do follow me over on Twitter at MrH Reviews. Why? Because, guys, you don't get notifications here. I know it, you know it, we all know it. Follow me over on Twitter. Hit the bell on Twitter as well. And you'll get notified when I tweet the videos out. I don't tweet them out immediately. They get tweeted out a few hours afterwards. But, you know, there's a chance that you'll get notified now. So anyway, follow me there. Support the channel. Guys, cheers. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye now.